A survey by Korea's disease control authorities has painted a concerning picture, finding that about 17% of people in 2023 consumed excessive amounts of sugar, roughly 1 in 6. The rate was highest among children aged 1 to 9.
질병관리청 조사 결과 2023년 기준 약 17%, 즉 국민 6명 중 1명이 당을 과잉 섭취한 것으로 나타났습니다. 특히 1세에서 9세 어린이에서 그 비율이 가장 높았습니다. And this proportion is increasing every year.
Right. This is according to a survey by the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency. The average daily total sugar consumption rose from around 49 grams in 2020 all the way up to, 59 grams in 2020, all the way up to 60 grams in 2023. But if you compare it with American sugar intake,
To make things a little bit better.
you'll feel a lot better about it. The average American is eating about 100 to 120 grams per day.
100
or
to
more.
120 grams per day.
Yes.
And how recent was that number?
The most recent one that pops up in Google.
Okay. All right. So nearly double.
Yes, but in Korea still, that excessive sugar intake group is 1 person out of 6 people, and mostly kids. 1 to 9-year-old kids having the highest rate, followed by those aged 10 to 18, and then the next group as well, 19 to 29 is the next group. And then, as you mentioned earlier, women do have a higher rate at 21%. It's only about 13% for men.
Right. And I think that stands true.
Women
There.
like their sweet things.
They do. They have a sweet tooth. They have a separate stomach for the desserts, as they say. 네, 어릴수록 당 과잉 섭취 비율이 높은 것으로 나타났는데요. 1에서 9세, 10에서 18세, 19에서 29세 순으로 높았습니다. 또 아까 제가 말씀드린 것처럼 제 주변만 해도 여자들이 디저트를 남자보다 훨씬 더 많이 찾는 것 같은데 the stats back it up.
It's not just a feeling.
Right. 성별로는 여성은 21%가, 남성은 약 13%가 과잉 섭취하는 것으로 조사됐습니다. And we also talked about fruits being one of the major sources of excessive sugar intake.
Right. The first two were beverages and teas. So probably bubble tea is probably pretty high up in there. Those are the top 2 sources. And then comes fruit. So watch out for that fruit. Although I would argue that fruit is a slightly better way to intake sugar, but maybe that's debatable. After that comes dairy and then ice cream products, and below that, breads and snacks. As we know, bread can get quite sweet sometimes.
Especially in Korea.
Correct. So the survey also found that people who consume excessive amounts of sugar drink beverages and teas and eat fruit more than 3 times the rate of those who don't.
Okay.
And fruit intake averaged about 34 grams among excessive sugar consumers, compared with about 8.6 grams among those non-excessive consumers.
Some alarming stats that possibly would have changed my behavior, but with your American stat, I feel at ease. I'm not going to change my behavior anymore.
Gonna keep that caramel coming?
That's right, the peanut caramels. Let's have a look at this expression. Paint a concerning picture.
Basically, that means that you are illustrating something that is causing concern. So you're highlighting a concerning trend. It's similar to the expression that we've done a few times, raise alarm bells.
Right. It has the same meaning.
Right.
우려스러운 상황을 보여주다. Paint a concerning picture. Consume excessive amounts.
Yeah, which means to eat or drink too much of something.
과도하게 섭취하다. 1 in 6, 6명 중에 1명.
네.
So 1 in 3 would be 3명 중에 1명 and so
Yeah,
on.
you can also say 1 out of every 6 or
Sure.
1 in every 6.
Right. 그리고 아까 super majority 나왔었잖아요. When we were talking about Japan's election,
Yeah.
그거는 2 in 3, 3명 중 2명 꼴이고요.
Nice callback.
Okay, here's the story again. A survey by Korea's disease control authorities has painted a concerning picture, finding that about 17% of people in 2023 consumed excessive amounts of sugar, roughly 1 in 6. The rate was highest among children aged 1 to 9.